Today, we will cover several key objectives. First, we'll define what a population is in research. Next, we'll define what a sample is and explore their differences. We'll also discuss how to determine the perfect sample size based on your population, and finally, we'll look at different sampling methods used in research. So let's dive right in. A population in research refers to the entire group of individuals or instances that you want to draw conclusions about. For example, if we are studying the health effects of a new drug, our population might be all adults diagnosed with a specific condition. Key characteristics of a population include its size, diversity, and relevance to your research question. A well-defined population helps ensure that your findings are applicable and meaningful. It's crucial to clearly identify your population before proceeding with any research. Now let's discuss samples. A sample is a subset of the population that is selected for study. It's essentially a smaller group that represents the larger population. Why do researchers use samples instead of studying entire populations? The answer lies in practicality. Studying an entire population can be impractical due to time constraints, costs, and accessibility issues. A well-chosen sample allows researchers to make valid inferences about the whole population without needing to survey everyone. It's important that the sample accurately represents the population to ensure the validity of the research findings. If the sample is biased or unrepresentative, it can lead to incorrect conclusions. Let's compare populations and samples more closely. The most obvious difference is size. Populations are larger, while samples are smaller subsets. For instance, if our population consists of 10,000 people and our sample might only include 500 individuals. Another difference is accessibility. Populations can be difficult to access as they may include individuals spread across vast geographical areas or may require extensive resources to survey them all. However, both populations and samples are critical for drawing conclusions. In research, they should both be representative to ensure that findings are valid and reliable. Understanding their relationship helps researchers design better studies. When determining the right sample size, several factors come into play: the total size of your population, your desired margin of error, confidence level, variability within your population. A common formula for calculating sample size is n equals n1 plus n e2 n equals n divided by 1 plus n e2 where n is the population size and e is the margin of error. Let's walk through an example together. Example calculation. Suppose our population consists of 1,000 people and we want a margin of error of 5%. Plugging these numbers into our formula gives us a sample size of approximately 286. This means we need to survey 286 individuals to get reliable results. Types of sampling methods. 1. Probability sampling, simple random sampling. Every member has an equal chance of being selected. Stratified sampling, the population is divided into subgroups and random samples are taken from each. Systematic sampling, selecting every nth individual from a list. Cluster sampling, dividing the population into clusters and randomly selecting whole clusters. 2. Non-probability sampling, convenience sampling, selecting individuals who are easiest to reach. Purposive sampling, selecting individuals based on specific characteristics. Snowball sampling, existing study subjects recruit future subjects from among their acquaintances. Quota sampling, ensuring certain characteristics are represented in the sample. In conclusion, we've defined what populations and samples are, highlighted their differences and similarities, discussed how to determine sample size accurately, and explored various sampling methods available for researchers. If you found this presentation helpful, please consider sharing it with others who might benefit from this information. We'd love to hear about your experiences with sampling in research. Feel free to share your thoughts or questions. Thank you all for being here today. Your engagement means a lot. Don't forget to connect with us for more insights into research methodologies and tips for conducting effective studies. Until next time, happy researching.